You can't hear me because I muted the mic, so I will do that again. Your starting lineup for Manchester United is De Gea, Lindelof, Bruno, Martial, Rashford, Eriksen, Casemiro, Dalot, Anthony Shaw and Wan-Bissaka. Brighton lineup as Sanchez, Webster, Dunk, March, McAllister, Gross, Welbeck, and Ciso, Mitoma, Caicedo and Espinina. The players are about to come out onto the pitch, so let's get over to the screen. As you can see, I am at Wembley Stadium. I wish. I'm not going to lie, I wish I was there. But now I'm hoping for a good game. I'm hoping obviously for United win. That'd be great. That would be absolutely fantastic if United won. But we shall see. We shall see. I'm just checking that the audio is not coming through. Yeah, now we're good. We're good. It's not coming through, so let's get into it. Let's just watch this match. And hey up, Moss, how you doing, mate? Yeah, nice. Anthony Martial, Rashford, been waiting to see this, and Eriksen. Yep. Defence, mate. The defence couldn't be any worse than what it was at the weekend. I'm not gonna lie. In the midweek, sorry, against Seville. So we'll see. I'm hoping that we actually turn up today. That's what I am hoping for. I'll just pull this away from myself a little bit. There we go. I have got my scoreboard and everything ready to go. So as soon as the whistle goes, I might be a little bit behind. But I don't imagine I will be too much behind. It's going to be an interesting game. It's going to be a very interesting game, this one. So let's see how this turns out, shall we? Martial coming into the team with Eriksen and Bruno as well is going to be a massive advantage for United. It really is, because we've seen what happens to our team when certain players don't play. Mitoma's my one to watch in this game. I think he's absolutely fantastic. I really do. I really do think he's very, very good. So we're just waiting to kick off on my screen. Bruno Fernandes, 10 goals, 13 assists in all competitions this season. It's not bad going. It's not bad going at all. (1-0) Barca as well. Fantastic stuff. Thank you, Moss. And we're off. Brighton kicking off from left to right, playing in obviously their blue. United playing in red. It's going to be interesting to see the partnership of Lindelof and Shaw today. But Brighton have early possession, but United get the throw in to kick things off 29 seconds into the game. Ball played long. Martial can't get there. It'll be interesting to see how that game finishes. I know Barca have been storming, haven't they, in that league? So it will be interesting to see what happens in that league. We're looking for Champions League football again next season, as are one of the teams that's playing in this game. And I know another one's looking for European football in Brighton. So it will be interesting to see. Bruno, lovely ball across, nicely intercepted. But Dallo gets up there first, but he goes out for a throw-in. You up the chip thieves. Bobby, no. Look, this game's massive for United. I mean, obviously it's a semi-final, so it's into another final. But this game is massive because, you know, if we don't win this, we have to rely on Brighton beating City in the final. I know Man United have to do that anyway. But if United lose this, then all our hopes rely on Arsenal and Brighton to stop Man City winning the treble this season, which is a massive thing. And if any United fan says they don't care, then they're not. I don't think they're actually proper United fans, because that's very important to us as our history. You know, it's a lovely play there. Go on, Casemiro. Rashford out on this side now. Come on, Rashford. Go on. Rashford into the box. Oh, we got took out on edge of the box. Looking for a foul. Referee says no. And a Brighton player's down still. I don't know who it is though. Seagulls, Moss. Seagulls. Long ball over the top. Nobody there. De Gea collects perfectly well. Yeah, Wembley looks packed. I think a lot of fans never bothered turning up yesterday, you know, like Sheffield United fans. Credit to them, they did very, very well for the first, 20, 25 minutes. So, massive credit to them. But as soon as City got that first, a very dubious penalty, depending on which angle you look at. Some angles looks like he's got his foot on the ball, some angles doesn't look like anything. So, but yeah, I don't think a lot of Sheffield United fans bothered turning up. I think they were expecting a battering yesterday, which is a bit strange, you know. Funny story, actually. When I went to Brighton quite a few years ago now to watch Rovers play them. We went to the seaside and I got a battered sausage and some chips, and a seagull actually stole my battered sausage right off my fork, right off of it. I was devastated, really was. Jokes on that though, because it had curry on it, so. David De Gea, not playing the ball. David De Gea didn't take the goal kick there. Luke Shaw took it, played it short to De Gea, and De Gea plays it long. Bit of a strange one, that. Not quite sure. Now this is a picture I took earlier, mate. This is a picture I took earlier. You know, I can't put all the fans in there. You know, GDPR and all that. Lovely tackle by Casemiro, but here's Mitoma, edge of the box, gets brought down by Anthony. It's a free kick for Brighton on the edge of the box. No, they're not. Honestly, nothing's safe. If you walk around with open food in Brighton, or any kind of seaside place, it's gone. I'm telling you. The Seagulls having it. I'm telling you for a fact. This is Manchetser range, this could be 1-0 to Brighton. This is perfect range from Manchetser. Sorry, mate. You're a little bit ahead of me, Moss, I think. Manchetser stepping up. Did De Gea make a touch on that? Manchetser's free kick struck really well. I think De Gea loses it a little bit. Yeah, good save by De Gea there. This is payback, innit, for all the times that I do it to you guys. Afternoon, Matthew, mate. How you doing? Good, well dealt with that. You're at 8 minutes. Yeah, you're a little bit in front of me. I don't know how you're in front of me, but you're in front of me anyway. It's a bit strange. You know, seeing as though it's streamed on BBC, it's live on BBC, and I'm in the UK. I have no idea how you're ahead of me, but you are. I'm watching it on BBC, mate. I'd show you, but I can't. But I'm watching it on BBC. Yeah, what? Mate, I'm worried about the game as well. You know, I have no idea, mate. I don't know why. We've had quite bad weather here today as well, in all fairness. So I don't know whether that's contributing to me signal being a bit delayed or whatever. But here comes Bruno. Anthony, come on, Anthony, do something with it, mate. Ball whipped in. Oh. Brighton are a very good team, a very, very good team. I'm going to have to look at... Oh, that's a great ball. I'm going to have to look at getting like a box or something put up here. You know, like a skybox or something. I don't know, it's a bit of a strange one, this. Yeah, essentially, was a really good player, but like I said when I first started, I don't know whether I'm muted or not. Mitoma is the one to watch for me. He's insane. He really is. I really like Mitoma. True, that is very, very true. We have kept a clean sheet longer than Spurs today, and I mean West Ham won 4-0 as well against Bournemouth. He is. He's really, really smart. I'll try and fix it at half time, but I can't promise anything, you know. I think we are looking at Manchetser. I think we seriously are looking at Manchetser. He'd be a good player. I know Liverpool are also looking at him. I'm not sure whether it'll work or not. I will have a look at half time. That's fantastic by Casemiro there. Now, I've thingied. I've got aerial down there. I just don't understand why. Oh, a little bit of afters there. I don't understand why they can't do it at the same time, you know. It's a bit of a strange thing. Yeah, 2 goals in 3 games. Says a lot, doesn't it? Well, I think a lot of people are slightly behind, aren't they? It's very good form, very, very good form. Yeah, we'll speak about that in private chat, mate. About trying to do that. Oh, my TV's decided to stop. Oh, we're back on. So confusing this sometimes. Play out of the press very well there, Brighton. Very, very well. (6-1). I know that. I know you're in a bit of a. I know Spurs are a little bit of a tough thing at the moment, but my God. You don't concede 6. I mean, United conceded a lot, you know, but... Oh, Casemiro, what you doing, mate? Come on. United started off sluggish. Bruno Eriksson! Oh! Eriksson to Bruno there. Fantastic, Bruno Eriksson. Good shot, good save. How strange is it that wing back being centre back for us and we feel more confident? Mate, honestly, I'd rather play a bloody paper bag as centre back than Maguire. I really would. Yeah, nice comfortable height for him. Should be saving that every day. I don't think De Zerbi does. For me, oof, that was close, very, very close. Arteta has got to be in there, 100%. Eddie Howe's got to be in there, 100% as well. But I don't think De Zerbi. No, because you got to think, he's just carried on the form. A lot of their good form started off with Potter, to be honest with you. I know he weren't there very long, but a lot of their good seasons started off with Potter. I think, to be honest with you, I think if United get to a final and we get top four, if we get to another final, and get top four, unlucky Bruno, then you've got to put Eric Ten Hag in there. You have to do it. Compared to where we were last season, compared to where we were this season, how much do you reckon Brighton will want for Matoma? Depends how long's left on his contract. If he's got a couple of years of his contract, I think you're probably looking about 55 to 65 million. That's my personal opinion. But United have got a lot of wingers at the minute. Rashford, Sancho, Garnacho, Anthony, Pellistri, just to name a couple. No, that's what I mean. If Eric Ten Hag takes United to the FA Cup final, he's already won one cup and we get top four, his name's got to be mentioned. If he wins us the FA Cup final as well, then he's definitely in there. Definitely. Eddie Howe's done a fantastic transformation at Newcastle. He really has. He really, really has. For him to get it, yes, he would have to win the World Cup. But I'm just World Cup, FA Cup. Yeah, really hell, if he won World Cup, Jesus, definitely give him it. But yeah, for Eric Ten Hag to win it, he would have to win the FA Cup, in my personal opinion. But he's got to be talked about at the minute. Shaw just looks so much better. Honestly, I'd say Shaw's not a centre-back. He actually looks so much, more composed than what Harry Maguire does. I only said 3-1 Brighton because of United injuries in the defence. Honestly, obviously Martinez and Varane missing for us is a massive thing. 100%. I think it does. I'm going to be honest with you, Rebel. I think if United beat Spurs at the weekend, United are guaranteed 4th or 3rd. And I don't think, as much as I want Brighton to get Champions League football, I don't think they will. Spurs ain't getting it this season at all. I think Spurs will be lucky to finish in top 7, to be honest with you. Could England go back 3? No, they won't. No, Moss, I don't think they will, because Gareth Southgate doesn't like to pick defenders that are actually decent. So Tomori's not going to get picked. He never does, It's not weekend. Yeah, Thursday night. I know it's Thursday night. Did I say weekend? I think top 4 is sorted. It's pretty much sorted, yeah. I mean, if United get, another win against Spurs on Thursday, then that's them pretty much done. I think that's United sorted then. 2 seconds. Sorry about that. I had an alarm set for some reason. I don't know why. Tomorrow it cost a fair bit, I think. I think tomorrow would cost a fair bit. Why are people trying to ring me? Work ringing me. It's the weekend, leave me alone, man. You can see he's finishing 7th. Who knows? Who knows? I think 7th place is still up for grab. I think, anywhere. 5th, 6th, 7th. I think they're still up for grabs. Oh yeah, I've just seen what you've seen there. Bruno's rolled his ankle, hasn't he? Oh, that looks very painful. Oof. It's very painful. Can't afford to lose Bruno as well. I've already lost too many players. Fred warming up. Kovacic leaving Chelsea. I think he should, personally. I think he probably should. No, I wouldn't take him at... I don't think I would take Kovacic. I'm having some issues technically today. I really am. Bruno kicking out a little bit there. Oh, yeah, kind of a good match. I think these little bit of injuries slowed it down a little bit. If I'm going to be honest with you. Mud water latte. Okay. Can't say I know what a mud water latte is. Corner in, cleared out only as far as Estepina. Here's Matoma. Yeah, I'm having some serious connection issues, mate. I really am. Some proper connection issues. Smack Tiger up to date. Because it wasn't. Dallo, very well. Very calm and composed. Bruno brought down. It's a free kick. Yeah, like I said, boss, I'm having issues with my stream. That sounds disgusting. Not gonna lie. He is flying about, mate. Here comes Matoma. Great tackle. Ooh. Wan-Bissaka was a fantastic tackle. And then Cisse drags it just wide. That's a cracking tackle. Energy without the caffeine and calories. Well, mate, if you want energy, just go over to Wraith Esports Energy on Google and pick yourself up a tub of their powdered formula. Here's the sponsor of Full Time Sports Network, and you get 10% off using the code FTSN22. So make sure you do that. Barcelona 1-0 still. "32 minutes into the game." United free kick. Ericsson and Shaw standing over it. Yes, Wraith Energy. Wraith. Is it going to be an in-swinger? Ericsson dealt with very well. Here's Anthony. Ball whipped in again. Nobody there. Nobody there. Yes, you are a segue artist. If you are new to the channel, please do consider giving us a subscribe and a like for all of your footballing and sport needs. We don't just cover football. I know it does look like we do, but we do cover a lot of other things on this channel. Anything from NFL to golf to boxing to WWE to whatever you want it to be. Brighton fans are happy with their purple scarves. I'm saying I'm going to try, I don't even know if it'll work. NHL, man. Moss is our Canadian correspondent. He does all of your sports over in the Canadian and US, North America, South America. It's still 0-0. Dunk it. A bit of basketball. I can't remember the last time I actually watched a basketball game, if I'm going to be honest with you. Oh, so looks like a good tackle by Casemiro. Looks like he got the ball. He has been booked for it. Oh no, never even touched the ball. Got the ball with his foot. Very slow build up. Bruno running around shouting at people to close down. Is that Rafe in the can now? No, it's not. It's not Rafe, unfortunately. I'm waiting for my delivery of Rafe. Here comes Brighton. Brighton definitely looking the better of the two so far. Well, I'm going to try and sort out this at the minute at half time when I can. Ten Hag's furious on the sidelines. Long ball forward, misplaced pass. That was the issue last week, in midweek for United. The passing was terrible. It really, really was. Bruno tried. Bruno, come on! Messes up and then falls to the ground. Ecuadorians, just pure class. Next one is an LAFC that Brighton won. I don't think United look a lot at them, to be honest with you. Which I think is very strange. There's a lot of good Ecuadorian footballers. But you know what United's like. We've never been very good at overseas talent, if I'm going to be honest with you. Lindelof, fantastic there. Go on, Dallo, skin him. Beats one, beats two. Go on, Dallo. Tries to put it in the box corner. Yeah, so many do turn the nose up to MLS. MLS have some really, really good players. If I'm going to be honest with you, I like quite a few of the MLS players. Toma's going to get there first, and he does. It's a good ball. Solly March can't control it, so he has to go backwards. United did well to stop that counter attack. 41 minutes gone. So I will disappear for a little bit at half time because I am going to try and sort something out, because like I said, I have been having a few technical issues. So please do bear with me at half time. It is still Brighton 0, Manchester United 0. Don't think any team's really had any clear-cut chances. If I'm going to be honest with you, I've got a really itchy nose. Just won't stop itching. Lindelof does well there to stop Mitoma getting that one. Shaw does well to clear up. Martial doesn't jump. Ericsson, be a man on him. Too slow. That gives the ball away. My God, my nose is so itchy. So itchy, it's unbelievable. Like, I itch it and I think it stops, and it starts itching again. Oh, unlucky, nobody was there. Anthony's shouting at Ericsson there because he wanted the ball. Casemiro cuts that out quite well. It's a lovely ball. Bruno Fernandes, he's got Martial with him. Oh! Bruno went for the shot instead of the pass. Why? Martial was open, he was in acres of space. All you had to do was pull it across. All you had to do was pull that across and it was 1-0. Oh, maybe Martial should have been running in at the back post there just to be safe, but well dealt with there by United. De Gea kicks it long out towards Anthony, straight over his head and out. Three added minutes. Martial tries to chip him. Oh, well over. Well over. I mean, would have been fantastic, you know, if we were playing rugby. That was terrible, Martial. Terrible. Saka plays it out to Casemiro, and that gives away a free kick to United. 2 minutes left in this half. I don't know why it keeps doing that. I don't understand why players do that either, but okay. They do. Ball by Ericsson up to Rashford. It's Marcus Rashford in the box. Come on, Rashford. Plays it out. Ericsson. Oh, I thought Rashford probably should have hit that. But good play. Biggest chance, best chance of the game, I think, that. Apart from the Bruno chance. I mean, that was fantastic by Ericsson there to Rashford. Rashford in the box, one-on-one. The amount of times I've seen Rashford beat his man this season. Martial. Short, can't get there. Goalkeeper just kicked that away. Brighton did something there, I don't know what, but they got away with it, and here comes Brighton. Ball whipped in, Lindelof does well. That's half time. That is half time. So I will go quickly and try and sort some stuff out, guys. Please make sure you do stick around for the second half of the game. I am back, ladies and gentlemen. I am back. Tried sorting out a few things. Hopefully that's going to help a little bit. Hopefully. The weather's not helping at all. But it is 0-0 at half time in the FA Cup semi-final between Brighton and Manchester United. Half time stats here. 63% possession for Brighton. Expected goals 0.31 for Brighton, 0.43 for Manchester United. United have had 5 shots compared to 4 for Brighton. Accurate passes 84% for Brighton, 76% for Manchester United. Not a lot going off really in that first half. Some big chances for Manchester United in the first half. Bruno Fernandes with probably one of the best chances. Martial trying to chip the goalkeeper from distance and smashed it over the bar. Christian Eriksen as well with a very tame shot right down the keeper's throat. So it's a very, very even game. If you haven't seen already, it did end 4-0 to West Ham earlier. They played Bournemouth and Newcastle versus Tottenham. Newcastle came out winners 6-1, I believe the final score was. Obviously the winners of this game face Manchester City, who won yesterday. Which is going to be interesting. How do people think the first half was? How do you think it went? What do you think the final score is going to be? It's going to be a very, very interesting second half. They might go to extra time and penalties. But United grew into the game a little bit. It's going to be a very, very interesting second half indeed. I don't know, mate. I don't know. I've tried fixing it, but we'll see. I don't think it's going to do much. We've had very bad weather today, so do the same game parlay now for Man United Brighton. It's very even. It's very, very even. Ooh. I still think I'm going to be behind a little bit. If I'm going to be honest. I mean, as I said earlier as well, I cannot. United fans will never live it down if City do a treble this season. We'll never hear the end of it. Hopefully Arsenal put them to the sword. On Wednesday. I'm hoping and praying. And if anybody turns around and says, like, this is the other thing, I don't understand people that say they want City to win the league. United fans that don't want Arsenal to win the league this season, I think that's just strange. It really, really is. So I will be rooting for Arsenal on Wednesday night. They're just talking in the studio at the minute, saying that it's so expensive. The players are on the way back out. I think I am still behind. If I'm going to be honest with you. We've kicked off again. Man United now kicking from left to right. There, Ten Hag is back out on the touchline. So is De Zerbi. No changes either at half time. Brighton now attacking their fans. A lot of empty seats. Not everybody's made it back from half time. Refreshments. I just see a paper airplane fly across the screen. Casemiro, great. Right, Anthony's got the ball, he's on the run. Let's go, Anthony. Is he going to beat him? He has done. He's beat Donk. Oh. Played the ball in. I really like Anthony, I really do. He played the ball in, but it was easily dealt with. Anthony did really, really well there. Picks up the ball on his side and just runs at Dunk. And Dunk cannot keep up. He plays the ball across to Martial, who's running in, but Brighton defence too good. Clears it up well. Brilliant there by Dallo. Here's Anthony again. Needs some help. He's got two. Oh, gets tucked down. And he's stayed down. Casemiro gave it away in the box. Bruno clears it. Is Anthony back up? Yep, he is. Very sloppy defending there by United. Dalot. The passing's been subpar again by United in this game. Really, really has. Anthony does well. Casemiro gets the second chance to get it away, but it's still in United's, just on the edge of United's box. This is ridiculous. Coming out a lot better, a lot faster than United in this second half. And it's a corner to Brighton. Whipped in towards the back post, and Estupino wildly smashes it over and wide. United need to wake up. Rashford nips in, steals that really well. Has to play all the way back to David De Gea. Anthony. Not sure that were a Brighton throw-in, but okay. Brighton been the more lively in the first 5 minutes of the second half. Bruno Fernandes has been the best player in the red of the Manchester United shirts out on that pitch. Need people to step up, wake up. Did very well to get out of that press there, Brighton. That's a soft foul. Very, very soft foul. Pardon me. Fantastically well done there by Shaw. Here comes Diego Dalot. Oh, that was pathetic pass, Dalot. And Shaw brings down Caicedo. Dalot. Diego Dalot's missed pass there was terrible. Terrible. There's a man free at the back post. Martial does really well. Martial did well there to get it clear, but Brighton still have possession with Manchetser. United really need to wake up. Brighton have been the better team this half so far. Well done there by Lindelof. Lots of beach balls at the Brighton end. The trigger of the press is great, but Brighton get out of it very well. Casemiro does well to halt the attack. Ball over the top, Aaron Wan-Bissaka against Matoma. Matoma's beat him. He can't get past him though. Matoma's such a good player. Brighton look like they're going to score out of the two teams at the minute. They really do. Played quickly, ball whipped in, dunk. Casemiro in the way, Matoma. Oh, what a save, De Gea! What a save! And Caesar with a strike. That'll go in. 1-0 AC Milan. And it's won by Brighton and over the top by Welbeck. So the score is still 0-0. 56 minutes gone. Completely unmarked. Martial loses his man. Martial loses his man. Welbeck's there. All he had to probably do was hit the target. He probably 1-0 Brighton. The former Manchester United man. Obviously a former Arsenal man as well. Brighton fans are making some massive noise. Some really big noise. Rashford's been quiet. Fred looks like he's about to come on. Anthony, who plays a bit of a bad ball here, but Wan-Bissaka does well. Right, Fernandez to Anthony. Here comes United on the attack. Tries for that shot as he normally does. Wasn't positioned properly. It's a good save. Very comfortable one. Anthony has to get his head up there instead of looking. Some very bad. Let me put my teeth back in. Some very bad decisions by United today in the final third. Really bad ones. Fred is going to come on. Probably for Eriksen. It's brilliant play by Brighton. Solly March. Good save, De Gea. It's gone out for a throw-in. Good save there by De Gea. Make sure to get that ball away from the net, away from the box. Webster beats 2. Rashford. He's got Anthony with him. He's got Martial in the box with him as well. He tries too much and gets dispossessed. Brighton, definitely the better team. Give it away though. Commentator's curse. Wan-Bissaka beats 2. Beats Estepina. Anthony. Casemiro. Anthony and Casemiro, 2 in each other's way. United build it up. Eriksen puts the ball in. Well defended. Shouting for handball. Says no. Bruno Fernandes now. United picked up the pace. Out wide to Anthony. Can he keep it in? Yes. Chips the ball in. Casemiro can't get there. Solly March clears it away. And there's a Brighton player down. Wan-Bissaka was absolutely fantastic then. Yeah, Eriksen is coming off for Fred. Let's hope he's brought his Brazilian passport with him today. So it is number 14 Eriksen for number 17 Fred. Let's see what he can do. Let's see if he can get involved in the game. Every game of the FA Cup so far for United has finished 3-1. Big ball up top towards Anthony. He's on a foot race. Can't get that. Very well played out there, but Casado loses it. Wan-Bissaka against Matoma. Casemiro plays it long. Bruno Fernandes to Anthony. Shoots, good save. And Martial's offside. No, he's not. The referee says play on. He might be offside though, he might get pulled back. I don't know. Rashford beats one. It's Marcus Rashford pulled down at the edge of the box. It's a free kick to United. In a very, very dangerous position. It's livening it up now. Beats McAllister, a little nutmeg on McAllister. And Ciso then has to pull him back and brings him down. That ball from Casemiro to Bruno. And then he leaves it to Anthony. Sanchez made sure he was very, very well positioned there for a good save. Bruno, Fred, Rashford all stood over the bar. Over the ball, not the bar. Bruno's probably got to call rank. Marcus Rashford and Bruno Fernandes now over the ball. Marcus Rashford paces it out. Bruno hits it. It's the wall and a volley and over the top. Remains 0-0. Substitution for Brighton. And Ciso is coming off. And Veltman is coming on. He's very good in Ciso today. Very, very good. 19-year-old. Oh, it's misplaced pass. Luke Shaw picks it up. Rashford to Fred. Fred has to play it back to Casemiro. Victor Lindelof beats the press. Fred, 2 on him. Short. Lindelof. United just keeping possession at the minute. Over the top to Martial and it goes out for a goal kick. I don't know why my timer keeps stopping. It's a bit strange that my timer keeps doing that. Referee didn't have a clue which way that throw was supposed to go. Fred. Backwards passes. So we're throwing. Ball whips long. From short, looks for Rashford, couldn't get it. Nobody making that run. Fred stopped. Anthony was just stood there watching. Nil-nil, 70 minutes coming up. 20 minutes left. And we'll go to extra time. If it's still 0-0 and all the way to penalties, we will bring you everything. Hope it doesn't go to penalties because David De Gea is not very good at them. You got to chase that Martial, and he does. He's kept it in, and it's a corner. No. Linesman said no, throw in. Don't think it did. Didn't look like it did, but Eric Ten Hag's giving the United team some sneak. Or some Rafe. He's used the code FTSN 22 and got 10% off. Wan-Bissaka a little bit thought he had too much time. Big ball up by David De Gea, looking for a run of Rashford. Doesn't get there. Martial does well there, brought down, wins a free kick. Probably asking how many times, you know. Got hold of him all over. Looks like it could go to extra time, this one. United haven't got anybody on the bench, really. Weghorst is probably like the only attacking option they've got. Maybe Sancho as well, but he's been pretty poor all season. McAllister playing as a 10 is, so you have to watch out for. Oof. It's a free kick. Lindelof's down now. Can't afford to have any more injuries. Welbeck's down. He looks like he's hurt. Lindelof did really well there. Bides his time and just sticks his foot in and gets it first. Looks like he's hurt his knee though, Welbeck. Is coming off by the looks of it. Dennis Undav is coming on. Yeah, Danny Welbeck's game is done. So bad to see. He is walking. And Undav is coming on. How Welbeck's okay, he can return to football after his well-deserved rest. But here comes Man United on the attack. Martial did too much with it. Webster, fantastic tackle. Casemiro robbed. Here's Anthony. You need to give it to somebody. Fernandez tries to chip it in. Well claimed by Sanchez. Mitoma getting caught out there. "76 minutes gone. Still remains 0-0. Not many chances in the second half. There were that big flurry in the first 10-15 minutes of the first half, and now it seems to have quietened down a little bit more. Lovely play by Rashford and Dalot. Here comes Dalot. Gives it out to Rashford. Beats one. Corner. Right, goal kick. Caicedo's down, injured, holding his ankle. I think he'll be fine. That's twice now. A player each side that have had their studs get stuck in ground as they've made a tackle. Oh, that's wonderful by Manchetser. Bitoma. Come on, United. I know I can't be really biased, but I'm a United fan, so coming up to the last 10 minutes. Casado, well done. Pascal Gross. Brighton now looking to put the pressure on United. Ball whipped in, done well with Shaw and Anthony. And Martial gets brought down. Brian Webster. That long ball is not working. United have done it so many times this game and it's just not working. Here's Manchetser. Casado plays the ball out wide to Solly March. Fred does well to get a goal kick to United. Ten minutes. Oh, we're going to extra time. Ten Hag talking to his team. Nice takedown from Anthony, but gets away from him. Estepinia's bringing the ball forward. Casemiro has to come out. Mitoma. Casado beats one, beats two. I think that should have been a foul, but referee said no. And that referee's Casemiro has the same thing done, and referee says no. You got away with that one up there, so play on. If it does go to extra time, I'm going to get a quick water break. Because, I've been trying to talk for the last 80 odd minutes and my voice is starting to get dry. Well, my throat's starting to get dry, not my voice. Good shot, good save De Gea, and he jumps on it the second time. He took a bit of a knock there as well, De Gea. Oh, fantastic by Brighton. March comes on the inside, hits it. De Gea gets down low and saves it. Well done by De Gea. And then Gross tries to get there, obviously. He's got all intention to get... He's got all right to go for it. and Gross came sliding in, kind of hit him. No intent on doing it. United ready in another sub. I can't see who it is. It's Jadon Sancho. I'm going to guess he's going to bring on Sancho for Rashford, which is a bit of a strange one. He's not really been in the game that much, Rashford, but let's have a look who he's going to take off. Could be Martial he takes off. Play Rashford through centre, maybe, I don't know. No. Gross's free kick routine didn't really work there. It is Jadon Sancho on for Anthony Martial. Marcus Rashford goes down the middle. Sancho is on the left hand side where Rashford was playing. He's got 5 minutes to get something. Otherwise, we'll go into extra time. Lindelof and Shaw have done very well today. Marcus Rashford tried to get there, couldn't get there. Very, very good pressing. Very good pressing. But he's down. He is down. He stayed down. Can't afford for him to be injured as well. Anthony, good little play with Bruno. Bruno gets pushed in the back. Here's Sancho. Sancho over the top. Nice corner, got deflected. Three minutes to go. Ball whipped in. Well dealt with, and now here comes Brighton with Matoma. So Manchetser. It's a corner. Last 2 minutes of the game, Brighton have a corner. Ball whipped in, near post, well cleared. It's not fully away though. But I still have the ball, still on the attack. "89 minutes. Probably about 2 minutes of stoppage time. Here's Matoma though against Wan-Bissaka. Undav. Lindelof did well there. United just camping now, trying to see it out, get extra time. Defending for their lives, United. Victor Lindelof comes across. A corner. As we go into extra time now. 3 minutes of added time. And it is still Brighton 0. Manchester United 0, but that could change with this corner. If Brighton score this is game over. And they are going through to face Manchester City. And it's over the top of the bar from Solly March. Mitoma versus Wan-Bissaka. Tries too much. And United get a free kick. And Mitoma gets a yellow card. I think that will probably see it to full time. Ball straight out of play by the hair. And that's probably going to do it. We are going to go into extra time in this FA Cup semi-final between Brighton and Manchester United. Here comes one last attack by Brighton. United managed to get it away. Referee looks at his watch. And there is the whistle. So we're going to get another 30 minutes of football to see who's going to face Manchester City. I am going to have a little break again, and I will be back for the first half of the first half of extra time. So I will be back. We are back. Again, I have my water. Nil-nil, extra time looming. Manchetser is going to come on for Manchester United. Coming on for Anthony. Let's see if Sabitzer can do anything for Manchester United. Here you go again. We are off. Reset that. Don't know why that's not working, but sure, okay. There we go. Well done there by Sabitzer. Brighton still looking the better of the two at the minute. McAllister goes for the shot, well over the bar. Bruno Fernandes fighting with Estepina, Mitoma. He's grown into the game, Mitoma is looking really good now. Sabitzer, Sancho. Lindelof's been amazing today, he really has. Green screens decide to fall down behind me. As well, as you can see. Don't know why. Bit of technical difficulty there. Been fine all match. Is it a sign of things that are going to fall apart for Manchester United? Just a good bit of play there as well by Brighton. But Dalot did well. Ball whipped in, Dalot does well again. Out to Atoma, but it's too far and goes out. It's a foul on Casemiro. We will be here till the end of the game, ladies and gentlemen. Still 0-0. Yeah, they have. They've played really well, to be fair. Chris, done really well, to be fair. Good shot. Oof. Casado with a thunderbolt, just going wide. But I mean, this says a lot about Harry Maguire. When Erik ten Hag would rather play somebody that plays at left back, at the centre back position, and he actually puts in a very good performance. But Brighton have been the better team. Sancho does well there. I'm going to see a glimpse of Sancho. It's at the edge of the penalty box. Dalot. Back to Sancho. Sancho. Oh. Sabitzer with a good header, but just wide. Yeah, 100%. We're going to have a very good FA Cup final, I think. That's unlucky by Sabitzer. I can see this going to penalties. I really can. But I could be proven wrong here. March. Well dealt with by Sancho. Plays a 1-2 with Dalot. Here comes Sancho away. He's got Sabitzer with him. Decides to slow the play up low. Rashford's through. Is he offside though? I don't know. He's got Sabitzer with him. Sancho beats one. He's done too much. And Fred just swipes. And the flag goes up now. Why is Sancho... I mean, the ball got played through to Rashford. Sancho just needs to hit it. Instead, he tries to take on three players. He just needs to hit it first time. Here's Matoma. Beats one. Oh. Tries to play the ball through. And it goes out. I expected a few goals. I did expect a few goals in this game. Here comes some substitutions. I mean, this could mess up the team. Bruno Fernandes is coming off for Weghorst, and Wan-Bissaka's coming off for Manchetser. The guy that dictates the midfield has been brought off. We've seen what happens. We have seen what happens when Bruno isn't in that midfield. It just kind of falls apart. Yeah, we will get goals on penalties. It's true. I mean, David De Gea can't save penalties, so... Weghorst actually won a header. It was second time of asking, but he won a header. I don't want it to go penalties. I've got food downstairs that I want to eat. Fred nicks that. Casemiro gets it pinched off of him by Undav. 3v2. Dallo does well. And now United on the break. Sancho. He's got Fred with him. He's found Fred. What can Fred do? He's got Weghorst with him. Neither one of them are even where they should be. Fred looks confused. That's why nobody was there. Let's give it away, Veltman. Casemiro. He loses it. And now here comes Brighton. It's 4v4. Mitoma. There he goes down. Loses his footing. Fred looks fuming. Fred didn't look happy at all then. Honestly, I'm not for this whole De Gea out stuff at all. Yes, okay, he doesn't really suit playing out from the back, which is what Erik Ten Hag wants. Fair enough, I get that. So eventually, yes, we're going to have to get a new goalkeeper. But, is he really that much of an issue right now? No, I don't think he is. You know, United need to go out and buy 2 centre-backs, really, if you think about it, because Varane's injured every other game. So we need somebody to replace him. And then we need another one for when we get rid of probably Lindelof or Maguire or somebody like that. The midfield, we need probably 2 midfielders, because when Bruno's out, there's nobody there to replace him. When Casemiro's out, there's nobody there to replace him. And obviously we need strikers as well, because we haven't got a goal scorer. We haven't got a striker. So De Gea for me is not an issue at all. I love De Gea to bits. I really do. I think he's such a good goalkeeper. And I have the argument with him, a lot of United fans, you know, they're going about his distribution. It's like, yeah, okay, I get it. Fred, Sancho, Rashford. Oh, what a save! What a save by Sanchez. What a save. United won it back. Good little bit of play. Sancho, Rashford took a deflection as well. What a save. But yeah, De Gea's a shot stopper, and that's what goalkeepers are there to do. You know. Sanchez though, that was a fantastic save. Poor corner. Fred. That's probably going to do it for the first half of extra time. And it does. It does. That is it for the first half of extra time. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It is still 0-0. Why is that not updated? Right, a fantastic save. $21. Extra time 21. I don't know why it's coming up extra time 21, to be honest with you. It is true. I mean, you know, my speciality is goalkeeping. I'm a goalkeeper. I play goalkeeper. I coach goalkeeping. You know, that's what I want from my goalkeeper. I want him to save shots. I don't care if he can ping a ball 45 yards or 15 or 5 yards to somebody's foot. As long as he doesn't concede and he can make saves, that's what I want out of him. You know, because you can have a brilliant goalkeeper that's great at distribution but can't save toffee. You know what I mean? He can have hands like a sieve. It doesn't matter. It's the whole fact of, you know, stopping the shot so you're keeping them from scoring. That is the main thing of a goalkeeper. But we might go to extra time, yeah? Extra time, penalties. We are in extra time. Second half just kicked off. Weghorst chasing that ball down against Dunk. It's one thing Weghorst does do is run. Not Weghorst's biggest fan, not gonna lie. But I will support him whilst he's in a United shirt. Well, I've had arguments. I've had a few arguments with some bigger channels in regards to this whole David De Gea issue against Seville. The third goal, yeah, okay, that's his bad, you know. Second goal, probably should have done better. Kind of flapped it, got his feet wrong. The first goal, that's all Harry Maguire. All of it was Harry Maguire. De Gea has played that pass to Varane and Martinez so much this season. They have got out of the situation that Maguire was in, and Maguire decided, you know, he's going to be a Maguire, and everyone blamed De Gea for the pass. And it's like it's not De Gea's fault. He plays that pass to Varane and Martinez all the time. Right, here comes Brighton. Solly March being marshalled by Fred. Good save, De Gea. Fred does well there to win it. It's a bit out to Sancho. Dallow's running with him. Dallow against Matoma. Matoma's got all of his shirt. He's whipped across him, but it's going to go out for a throw-in. Yeah, it's been a very good season for United. Very, very good. Compared to what it was last season. God, you know, like you said, fighting for top four. I think if we win on Thursday night, that's pretty much top four guaranteed. We've already got one cup. You know. We're in the semi-finals of the FA Cup. We got quite far in the Europa League. I'm not going to complain too much. You know, I'm not going to complain too much at all. The only thing that's going to put a bit of a downer on the season is if it happens, Man City winning the treble, because I don't want them to do it. As a Man United fan, I don't want them to do it because they're on for it. You know, they're still in that league title race. They're in the final of the FA Cup. I know they're in the semi-final against Real Madrid. So, you know, we need to win this to try and stop them. Otherwise, we're relying on everybody else to do it for us. Oh, Rashford brought down. Referee says no, though. Yeah, I mean, they're the team to beat, aren't they, City? You know, at the minute. Let's have a look at this replay. Rashford goes. Veltman's got all over his. Yeah. He's got all over Rashford. Rashford's all over him, in fairness, as well, though. But I think Madrid have got a very good chance. A very good chance. Of stopping City. You know, Arsenal need to stop dropping points. And I think City will probably win. I think City probably will win the FA Cup. Great ball from Casemiro to Rashford. He's got Weghorst with him. Shoots! Oh! Yes, Champions League is in City's hands. I think Madrid have got a bit too much for him, personally. That's a great ball, though. Rashford beats him. Cuts on the inside. Takes a shot. Let's go wide. Does it take deflection? No, it doesn't. It just curls wide. Some very tight legs out there. Here's Weghorst. He nicks it. He loses it. Shouting handball, but Weghorst. Mitoma's down. Gets a free kick. Let's get into squeaky bum time. I think if it goes to penalties, Brighton go through. Can't doubt Real Madrid though. People say they are not great, but different. Yeah, they are. They're a completely different beast. The way I can describe it really is they're a bit like Seville. You know, in the league, Seville have been terrible, but when it comes to, you know, the Europa League, they are a different animal. Here's Mitoma. Mitoma, a good save, De Gea. And De Gea's down injured. Mitoma left something on him there. Mitoma left something on him there. That was brilliant play by Brighton. Intricate passing. Mitoma found it. McAllister passes it back. Oof. I mean, that were... it was accidental by Mitoma, but that looked like it really hurt. But yeah, Real Madrid are a different beast in Champions League. They really are. I see that. That's going to be a good game. It's going to be a really good game between them two, I think. With 24th minute of extra time. De Gea's okay. Referee getting in Weghorst's way a little bit there. You think City will miss out on the league and win the other two? Possibly. I mean, City are a very good team. I mean, you know, Arsenal are doing really well in the league this season, like fantastically well. I called it quite early on that I think Arsenal would go on to win the league, so I hope they do. I think Man City are probably the favourites to win the FA Cup and the Champions League. They're probably favourites to win the league as well, in all fairness, but I'm just hoping they do drop some points. I hope they drop points against Arsenal next week. It's a free kick to United. Weghorst ramping up the United fans. Let's see if United can do anything from this free kick. If you have earbuds in or earphones, and we score, I do apologise. This is a great opportunity. Yeah, 100%, 100%. Here's Sabitzer, whips it in. Oh, it's terrible by Sabitzer. But yeah, City have... Everton will be a tough game. Brighton's definitely a tough game. Arsenal is going to be a tough game. I think, like you said there, yeah, it's definitely a title decider for me. I think the Arsenal game on Wednesday, 100% a title decider. Rashford does well there. Fred. Malacia. United now on the front foot a little bit. Casemiro. Shoots. Good save. A nice save. Very well held as well. Hit wrong target. But here come United again with Sancho. Rashford. Out wide to Casemiro. Puts it in. Weghorst doesn't jump. It's not a surprise there. Here's Shaw. Chips it back in. Nobody there. Yeah, I hope Arsenal win it as well. I mean, I think I need to give a... I'm trying to think who I'm giving man of my match. Man of the match. Sorry. Not quite sure. To be honest with you. It's between three, I think. It's between Caicedo, Lindelof and Shaw for me. Oof, I thought that were in. It's a corner. I thought that went in. God, Solly March beating Fred and Malacia. And then puts it in, comes off Shaw. And puts it out for a corner. I thought that went in. I thought it did, honestly. We are into the last minute of extra time. I can't stand penalties, I really can't. I hate them. Well out by Weghorst. Unlucky. If you have watched the game, who do you think deserves man of the match? I am giving my man of the match to Lindelof today. I think he's been fantastic at the back. He's been really solid. I mean, obviously, there's things like Caicedo and stuff like that, you know, he could have got it. But I think Lindelof's been a big difference today. 1 minute away from it being a penalty shootout. As the sky grows dark outside my window. Lindelof, man of the match for United. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Last roll of the dice for United. Otherwise it is penalty shootout. Yeah, this is what I mean. I gave Lindelof mine. 100%. And it's straight into the hands of Sanchez. And it is going to penalties. It is full time 0-0. And it is going to penalties. What is the I don't know why the B in Brighton's cut off, but sure, okay. Oh. United not doing very well in penalty shootouts at all. De Gea, we know what De Gea is like with penalties. He's not very good. He's not very good at penalties. Sanchez and De Gea. Shooting. Yeah, he was. It's the last time Man United won a penalty shootout as well. Is when we beat Rochdale, when Sanchez was there. In 2019 was the last time United have won a penalty shootout. But you know, the weather is getting worse outside. The weather's getting worse at Wembley. Could be a good omen, but penalty. David De Gea does not save penalties in penalty shootouts. And they're shooting towards the Brighton fans. Manchetser steps up for Brighton. And he scores. 1-0 Brighton on penalties. Very good penalty. Casemiro steps up for Manchester United. Casemiro for United. And scores! Casemiro makes it 1-1 on penalties. I hope not either. I want my tea. I want my tea. I've been sat here for what, nearly over 2 hours now. Here's Pascal Gross for Brighton. Scores 2-1. Who was this stepping up? Diego Dallo stepping up for Manchester United. Takes a brave person to step up for a penalty. And he does. 2-2. I'm so nervous. Proper nervous. Very, very nervous. Undav is coming, stepping up now. Come on, De Gea. Come on. Save one. Oh, cracking penalty. 3-2 Brighton. Jadon Sancho stepping up for Man United. He's had a bit of a horrid time so far in his United career. Lots of questions about him. And he scores 3-3. Everybody's scoring. Estepina stepping up for Brighton. Come on, De Gea. Estepina steps up. And scores. Marcus Rashford. Yeah, I don't like short run-ups. They're even worse as a goalkeeper. I see somebody doing a short run-up. Can Rashford make it 4-4? He does. 4-4. Come on, De Gea. Lewis Dunk is coming forward for Brighton. David De Gea needs to save this. Come on, David. Dunk steps up, short run up. And scores. 5-4. United need to score. United need to score to stay in this tie. Otherwise, Brighton are going to the FA Cup final against Manchester City. Sabitzer stepping up for Manchester United. I wonder if it will. I don't know. I'm not going to say anything. Sabitzer's stepping up for United. Can I make it 5-5? And he does. Sanchez gets his hand on it, but too much power, and it goes in. Oh, Sabitzer. I heard him get his hand on it, and I thought he saved it, and it just had enough power to go in. It's another short run up. Webster against De Gea. Scores. 5-4. 6-5, sorry. Sabitzer United. Yeah. Relieved isn't the word. Trust me. Whew. My heart is pounding. It's going to come out of my chest. Here's Weghorst. Do not mess this up, Weggy. Weghorst. Oh, nicely done, Veggie. 6-all. I could be here for the rest of the night. At this rate. It did. It really did. Solly March. Solly March stepping up now against De Gea. De Gea just save it. Solly March. And he blasts it over! Solly March misses! Advantage Manchester United. Solly March misses. Advantage Manchester United. Don't get too carried away on the sidelines, lads. We still need to score. he's miles over as well. Feel sorry for him. But Victor Lindelof, my man of the match, stepping up. Can he make it 7-6? And he does! Get in! Get in! Manchester United win a penalty shootout. 7-6. Manchester United are going through to the to the final of the FA Cup. Get in! We have a date. We have a date with Manchester City in the final. Credit to Brighton. Was fantastic. Yeah, our man of the match, of all people, scored the winner. Brighton were fantastic. I'm not going to take anything away from them. Brighton were absolutely amazing. All game. They really were. Very unlucky to them for, 120 minutes of hard work by both teams. Penalties, and Victor Lindelof scores the decisive penalty. Oh. So it is a Manchester derby. Thank you everybody for watching, for staying with me. I'm going to go now and calm down. Thank you very much for tuning in, mate. I won't say congratulations, no worries at all. We hope to see you next time. Make sure to go over to the reaction show on the Manchester United agenda, as they will be doing one about this fantastic game, and I will see you all